Important thing for people to know about the Vatican is that the very thing that they punished other people for was the stuff that they were doing. So they were committing massive atrocities, killing people left and right, indigenous people all over the world on every continent, and blaming it on witches. And the church also not only confiscated, but then destroyed many, many ancient temples of antiquity, places of worship, and then from the rubble rebuilt a church. And so these people had been accustomed to going to this sacred.
Many people confuse what individual Catholics did in history with what the official Catholic Church actually taught or approved. For example, if Catholic explorers committed violent acts like killing indigenous people who resisted colonization, that doesn't mean the church as an institution approved it or that the Pope sanctioned it. In most cases, the Vatican did not give orders, and in some cases, they did not even know that these things were happening. These actions were usually carried out by the secular powers like the Spanish or the Portuguese crowns, not the church's magisterium. That said, it is true that some Catholic missionaries destroyed indigenous religious symbols, aiming to convert people by removing what they saw as pagan idols. Unfortunately, this wasn't always done with charity or dialogue. And yes, some missionaries remained silent in the face of colonial atrocities, but others like Bartolomeo, St. Junipero Serra, and Antonio courageously defended indigenous rights, often at personal risk. As for the witch hunts in medieval and early modern Europe, many were led by local civil authorities, not the Vatican, while some clergy were involved and church bodies like the Inquisition investigated witchcraft claims. The worst violence, especially in Protestant regions, was fueled more by superstition and mass hysteria than by Catholic doctrine. In fact, the Roman Inquisition was often more cautious and in some cases prevented executions rather than encouraging them. In short, Catholics have done terrible things in history, but we must distinguish between individual failures and the official teachings and actions of the Catholic Church.